simply endless, but the government has now taken the bold and much-awaited step of privatizing the state-owned NNPC to improve efficiency. But is privatization the silver bullet for Nigeria's ailing oil and gas sector? Joining me now is Nkechi Ogbonna, BBC Africa business correspondent in Nigeria. Nkechi, welcome to the show. So what does this development mean for the oil and gas sector in Nigeria?
Thank you, Lucy. So this means that the former state-owned oil company is still state-owned but this new entity has been modeled behind the Saudi Aramco, which is the Saudi state-owned company, where authorities own a certain percentage of that company, but the private individuals can now own shares. Now, it would have its own board of directors. It would also have an internal audit done probably annually. But again, the authorities have made it very clear that this is not a privatization exercise, as it still controls the company, you know. And then, of course, yesterday the authorities made it very clear that in the coming years it would probably go public, ensuring that Nigerians can now buy shares once it lists on the Nigerian exchange.
Nkechi, how much control will the state retain in the new NNPC?
It's unknown at the moment because they still control it, like I said. But we believe that once they go public, they have hinted that they may go public by next year once they finish the structural plans on how the organization would run. But for these initial steps, we do not know how much shares would be held. But similar to that of Ghana, where the Ghana Oil Company owns about 30% of shares, we believe it would be a sharing, there would be some form of sharing formula between the government and private individuals.
Now, do you think the transition to a profit-focused organization will bring changes to the cost of fuel?
We cannot say that for sure, because if it's similar to what is happening in Ghana, fuel prices have increased in recent times, despite the fact that GOIL, the oil company, owns only 30% of shares. The remaining are from the pension trusts and from the private individuals who bought shares. So it's unclear if that would actually determine if fuel prices would reduce. But we know that currently fuel subsidy payments would be suspended. The agency would also stop concerning itself with the payments of these subsidies, would also stop concerning itself with regulatory frameworks which it uses in ensuring that it controls prices across the country. It would now be functioning similar to other competitors in the local market like Shell, Mobil, Chevron, and the likes.
Thank you so much for that insight, Nkechi Ogbonna, of course, who's joining us live from the Lagos studios. Now,